This is where we're going to make sure that you're planning the wedding that you want and not a wedding built around others' opinions or what you think you should be doing. It might seem a little bit basic starting with wedding priorities, but if you remember the story about Paige and Craig from last episode, this is the step that is really going to make sure that you're not making that same mistake. As a reminder, they had used the Knot app to put together a basic budget, and they had locked in a venue that they thought was going to be well within their budget. They had missed a few fees that are pretty common for couples to not notice at the beginning, and they hadn't really gone through their priorities on what they wanted for the rest of the details for the event. After they had locked in the venue, they realized that the cost of the venue didn't give them enough wiggle room to hire the band that they wanted, and they really had to scale back on the floral and decor items that they wanted. If they had gone through this step of figuring out what their priorities are before they locked in their venue, they would have likely picked a different venue that would have given them the freedom to be able to do the other things that in the end were a higher priority to them. You don't want to look back at your wedding with regrets, and this is the step that will ensure that that does not happen. All right, let's get into the different categories that you want to think about when it comes to your wedding priorities. The main ones are going to be the location, time of year, size of guest list, and the wedding details. In regards to the location, I'm referring to the city or state at this point, not necessarily specific venues. Now, again, this might be an obvious answer for some,